What if the next big semiconductor winner isn't Nvidia, AMD, or Intel, but a tiny stock trading for less than $1 right now? Because history shows us something most investors forget: today's tech giants once started as overlooked, volatile, high-risk plays that almost nobody believed in. And as we move deeper into 2026, a new wave of under-the-radar semiconductor companies is quietly positioning for potential breakouts. Now let's be clear, these are not safe stocks, and they are definitely not for conservative investors, but for those who understand speculative, asymmetric opportunities. These 4 semiconductor stocks under $1 could be worth watching closely. First up is PRSO, trading around 97 cents. This company is building high-performance 60 GHz and 5G millimeter wave wireless tech, which sits right at the center of ultra-fast low-latency connectivity, the kind needed for fixed wireless broadband, defense communications, immersive video, factory automation, drones, and even autonomous vehicles. What makes Peraso interesting now is that it's moving from promise into commercialization, the most critical phase for any chip company. Benchmark reiterated a speculative buy rating with a $3 price target, and one big reason is that pre-production products jumped to a record 12, meaning customers are actively testing and preparing real deployments. The company also secured an order from a major global fixed wireless access provider, validating its tech in broadband markets, and it's gaining traction in defense after field trials for tactical communications. Financially, revenue rose to $3.2 million, up 45% sequentially. Gross margins improved to 56.2%, but cash is tight at $1.9 million, so dilution risk remains still. The direction is forward. Next is SmartKem SMTK, at about 76 cents, a totally different type of semiconductor play. Instead of traditional silicon chips, SmartKem develops organic thin-film transistors that enable flexible, lightweight, energy-efficient electronics. That means devices that bend and curve, huge for next-gen wearables. The company signed a 12-month paid proof-of-concept deal with a global consumer electronics company to develop curved wearable devices using MicroLED displays powered by its tech. MicroLED is seen as the future of displays because it's brighter, more efficient, and more durable than old. But financially, this is early stage. Operating losses widened. Cash was only $0.9 million, and they raised $1 million in bridge financing. Very high dilution risk, making this a true moonshot. Third is Mobix Labs, MOBX. Trading around 22 cents, one of the cheapest names here, but operating in aerospace, defense, AI, and 5G connectivity, mission-critical markets, where reliability matters. The company recently brought in experienced defense leadership, is expanding into a larger military-approved facility, and expects 54% year-over-year revenue growth, with margins improving from 39.6% to 50.5%. Losses are shrinking, suggesting a path towards sustainability if execution continues. Finally, GCT Semiconductor GCTS near 96 cents may be the most advanced of the group. It designs 5G and 4G LTE chips, and just shipped its first commercial 5G chipsets after qualification. Marking a key shift to commercialization, analysts reiterated a buy rating with a $3 target. While revenue is still low, and margins are negative, GCT has $8.3 million in cash, plus $10.7 million in financing, giving it a longer runway than most sub-$1 chip stocks, and spending is shifting from R&D toward commercialization. So stepping back, these 4 stocks, Peraso, SmartKem, Mobix Labs, and GCT Semiconductor, all represent different ways to play emerging semiconductor trends, from ultra-fast wireless to flexible electronics, defense connectivity, and 5G infrastructure. They share massive upside potential, but also real risk, volatility, and possible dilution. This is speculative territory. Not safe investing, but for those who manage risk and understand asymmetric bets. These are the kinds of early-stage names that can surprise the market if execution hits. This video is for educational purposes only and not financial advice. Always do your own research and never invest money you can't afford to lose.